Here's the deal for today's Jay Wheelie vlog. We're gonna start out a little motorcycle ride because I have my Class 6 test today and I want to practice a little bit for that. We're gonna head down to the river, do a little swimming with some of Sarah's pals. And then later tonight, it is a Friday night. Canada Day was yesterday. Happy Canada Day to all you fellow Canadians. Tonight's Friday, so there should be some car stuff going on. I'd love to see some street racing or burnouts or something. I just fiend so hard for the burnouts and everything. Just love them. But yeah, that's what's going on here. Little Jay Wheelie, of course. Yeah, no, this should give me a good test here to see if you can hear me with my helmet mount while I'm on the motorcycle. I don't think you will be, but we'll test it out here, see how it goes. We'll see you on the bike here in a momento. Okay, we're on the bike now. Hopefully you can hear me. We're just out here practicing. I got all my gear on, jacket, gloves, boots, pants, everything. And I'm feeling really confident actually. My test is gonna go great because I'm confident. I feel good on a bike. You always gotta remember on a bike that nobody can see you. You just gotta expect that people are gonna turn into you. We got a little tunnel coming up here. Do a little pull. All right, well, I'm gonna practice a little more. We'll check in when we get to the river here with Sarah's pals. Going for a river swim. Here's your daily dose of Sarah.
Hi. I think that's a good amount for the day. I'm hot already.
Hard.
Hard.
Have you ever met a whale by chance?
Never.
Got some nuts.
Oh, is that an avalanche?
One question before we get started. Does anybody like nuts? Beach time was awesome. Short but sweet. What a cool little beach. Because the river's down right now too, there's so much sand over there. And it's just an awesome spot. This is the Fort Edmonton footbridge. We'll check in now when we get on the road test. And hopefully they let me film. I don't see why they wouldn't. I've seen other videos for motorcycle road tests on YouTube, so go from there. Check in then. We passed. I just got out. Feels good. He said he could have docked me 10 points off for something because I only did like a slight little look sideways at an uncontrolled intersection, but he said I'll let you have it. You can brag to all your friends that you got a perfect score, so that's awesome. We're just walking back to the bike now. Saw this GTI, thought I'd show it. Looking spiffy, got the nice fitment. Well, now I'm legal, so I'm gonna ride around a bit, but we'll check in when I meet up with Sarah here, see what we're up to. Okay, fast forward a little bit. I'm riding around looking for Sarah, and I come to this gravel keyhole here to turn around, and I know I got street tires on, so I'm going slow, right? But I start to turn, and I go to give it like a little bit of gas to see if I can make the rear end dance a little bit, but the front end understeers, and this bike weighs almost 500 pounds, and then I laid it down, and now I scratched it up. And yeah, but very low speed, obviously. It's not like I laid it down going fast, but this is why I bought the cheapest bike that I could, basically. Of the bikes I wanted, I bought the cheapest one with the highest kilometers because this stuff's inevitable. Like if you want to learn and be good and progress, it's gonna fall over once or twice. So a little learning experience for me. Take it easy on gravel, and I'm just lucky it was here in the middle of nowhere. Well, I was headed to the car meet, and then it started raining. So, too bad. I think it's sticker time. I'm gonna put some stickers on the bike. But the good thing for you guys is tomorrow morning we're headed to Jasper. We're gonna do this big loop around, then toward Banff, and then the David Thompson Highway to Rocky Mountain House, and then end up at the lake. So watch this. Before we jump on the bike, this is our route. So we're headed from Edmonton to Jasper. It's 368 kilometers. And then next, from Jasper, then we're headed from Jasper to Gull Lake, and that is 403 kilometers. So it's gonna be a full day of riding. It's not super sunny out right now, which is good. I just hope it doesn't rain. And let's go ride some bikes, baby. Okay, here we go. It's 8:30 a.m. and we're leaving the house. Oops. I just pulled outside and I smell something burning. I thought I smelled it last night after my ride too. And I thought maybe that was just the smell of the bike in the rain, but I don't know what that is. We'll see how it is when we get to Don's here. So we got to Don's here. There's his R3 over there. I think I found out what my burning plastic smell is. When I laid the bike down on the gravel yesterday, I broke this piece. And I think it's burning a little bit of plastic on there. Morning, Don. Let's check out his R3 here. It's a cool looking bike. This is a 2019 R3. So 321cc. He's got the seat reupholstered 3 inches there, and then another pad on top because he's a tall guy. He's got those foot peg extenders. And he rides these things hard. He touches his knee down and he wears out his front tires on the edges before the middle. He'll wear out completely the edges of the tire, and the middle is still brand new, so. Cool, we'll check in on the road. Quick little fill up in Edson here. I got 10 bucks of free gas. Okay, I just reset it, but I got 297 kilometers to that tank. So basically 300K. That's pretty good. Back on the road. No, like I said, on the highway, I'm actually a little cold.
That's a graveyard. So I bet if you lived here, I bet you the road up to Marmot would be a good one to ride.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. And
you
even
know what's a great ride is the Northway Road in Banff. It's just hairpin after hairpin.
Yeah.
Like you almost got to come to a like,
yeah.
Really gotta,
that's the one I was thinking of in Banff. Yeah.
Like it's amazing coming down the road like on your mountain bike. I've seen many guys like not make the corners.
Oh really? The shop foreman at the BMW dealer I used to work for. He told me he used to work at Sunshine when he was younger, and they would close down the road. They'd have guys with radios on both ends, making sure nobody was coming, and they were all car guys, so they'd bring their like BMW. Like one guy had an M5 back in the day, and then the other guys, and they just bomb it. And he's like, "How fast do you think you can go on that road?" And I'm like, because I'm used to driving in the winter. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, like 140. And he's like, "Oh no, we're doing like 200, 220 down there."
On the Sunshine Road.
Yeah. Okay, we just filled up again in Jasper here, where we stopped for lunch. And I got 164 kilometers to half a tank. So we put in 7 liters, 10 bucks, on the road again. P-brake. This is amazing. It hits different too when you're looking up the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
And you're just in the air. Like it feels like you're so much closer than when you're in a car. So beautiful. Columbia Icefield. It's a lot colder over here than it was on the highway. Hi guys. They're so cute. Look at that little guy. Oh my lord. They're so adorable. Hi, buddy. Okay, so we made it back to the lake here, and I'm just sitting in front of the fire. I'm just reflecting. That was amazing. Being on a motorcycle, cruising through the mountains is just surreal. And it's just cool to be on a bike, like just cruising in general. Like it's, I don't know, a very cool feeling, something you have to experience yourself. Like I've never been, every time I'm on a road on a motorcycle, like I'm talking on a dirt bike, I know I'm always doing something illegal, technically. And a cop could pull me over and give me a big ticket for it. So the fact that I'm registered and insured and I have my class 6 and I can't get pulled over just for riding as long as I'm doing the speed limit. I can't get pulled over just for riding. It's amazing. I'm fully legal and I'm on the roads with these cars and it's just amazing. Seeing the mountains and seeing everything. Really, really cool. That being said, it's actually the next day now. We got back last night. My camera died. But I was going to try and fuse it and make it look like the same day. But no, we got back last night. So I'm actually going to head back to Edmonton here pretty soon. Because I'm just out here. Just had some dinner, some avocado dogs. Avocado in my hot dog. It was really good. And just kind of ripping the dirt bike today. Taking it easy. Dawn's out here. That's my dad's cousin, and we've been kind of just hanging out and chatting today. It's overcast, and you know, it's pretty quiet around here. I wanted to go for a bike ride or something, but I tried to get my little mini bike going. Went for a little longboard, but yeah, it's just been a slow day. A recovery day after our 14-hour trip yesterday. We left Edmonton at 9 a.m. and we got here at the lake just before 11 p.m. So there's a good 14 hours on a bike. Of course we stopped, but on and off a bike for 14 hours. My previous longest trip was just home from the lake, and then I went to Wabamun, and those are like the 2 trips I've done. So this was a big trip. It was lots of fun. Yeah, so I'm still really intrigued and excited about these Sur-Ron bikes. If you guys saw the fishing video, I was talking about buying one of these Sur-Ron bikes, these electric bikes equivalent to like a 125cc dirt bike with kind of mountain bike components, but they can do 70 kilometers an hour once you clip the governor. And I'm just excited for something like that. Ride it in the trails at home in the river valley, ride it out here. But out here you can have a dirt bike. Like, it's cool to have this Sur-Ron, this electric bike for places that you're not allowed to have a dirt bike, in parks and such, and even national parks. You can't ride dirt bikes or quads in national parks, but this thing, you can most certainly ride it. I think that'll be really fun. So that's what I've been thinking about today. I've been thinking about that a lot. Seems like I always got something on the go, but yeah, and our cross Canada trip is coming up here too. I don't know when exactly. Sarah has 3 weeks off, but we're going across Canada. My goal was to do it in June, to go across Canada, and that didn't happen because now it's July. But I had my Alaska trip planned for June 30th. That's why. I was gonna combat going across Canada with driving to Alaska, motorcycling to Alaska, because that's very exciting as well. Something I've wanted to do. But that got canceled and whatever. We did a good trip yesterday. That was fun. It was lots of fun. But yeah, Sarah's planning out the route for cross Canada, going along the southern Canada border across all the provinces, going east, and then looping around and going a little more north on the way back, just so we have a different route, see different roads, see different things. Where Sarah's planning some like polar bear watching, like seeing some polar bears in this place called Churchill, Manitoba. It's a town of 900 people, and you can't get there by road. You can only get there by train or plane. And it's just really cool. It'd be really cool to see Canada. I've only seen Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan very briefly, but Alberta and BC are really the only places I've been. So to see Manitoba, Ontario, and all the eastern provinces, and maybe even some of the territories. I don't know if we're going that far north, but it'll be cool to see Canada. I've never seen it. I've traveled to other places like Mexico and California, Florida, but you got to see the place that you're from, right? So anyway, I'm just rambling, but yeah, it was a good day. It was a good weekend, and that's all I got for you. So what day is it today? It's Sunday right now when I'm filming this. So this video comes out tomorrow on Monday, so we'll see you guys on Wednesday for probably some more motorcycle action. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe some mods to the motorcycle or something. Maybe I should get an exhaust for it. I'm on the fence about an exhaust. I would like an exhaust, one, because I like to hear the bike, and it helped for downshifts and stuff like that too, but I'd like to hear the bike, and I think it would help with other cars. When I hear a bike like a Harleys are so loud, you always hear them coming. People on bikes get hit by cars all the time because the driver never sees the person on the bike. But if you hear something, you're more inclined as a driver to look at it or know it's there. So that's kind of one of the reasons I would justify an exhaust to myself, buying an exhaust. So, or doing some own exhaust work myself. Who knows? I'm sure these things sound way too loud without a muffler. But Cam said he takes his muffler off sometimes on his R3 and he'd ride it around like that. So we'll see. Comment down below if you know any good exhausts for a Kawasaki Versys. I'd love to hear it too. It'd probably sound pretty good. I gotta get some wheelies down too. Got one yesterday, a little first gear wheelie, not a clutch pop wheelie or anything, just a little power wheelie. And it felt good, but you gotta remember to keep that foot on the rear brake. Yeah, anyway, we'll see you guys on Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Ciao for now. Sarah, when do you think you'll make those Rice Krispies?
I'm just counting. Counting? 30 marshmallows. Okay. You know those surfboards?